Mike said we didn't know any yoga poses, and I was like, yeah, we do. You just start writing.
True.
I mean, we don't know all of them, obviously, but you know more.
And all those moves are just floating around in my head, so I just want to get clear each day, like what moves am I supposed to be doing, you know? Basically, all of them probably. Right, we finally made it to Sunday class. We're 10 minutes late. I was ready to leave on time, and Sarah wanted to come too. So she delayed us a little bit, but better late than never. And hey, it's great to have Sarah along with the journey. Just waking up, ready to go into a yoga class, do some yoga for 1 hour.
What happened to these shirts again?
They shrunk.
They're so short.
They just got out of yoga class, and wow, it's like one of those things. I'm like, why aren't I doing that every day? It felt so good. Yeah, usually we sleep in past 11.
Yeah, let's go in this corner and talk.
Why?
It's just so bright, I gotta look this way.
Okay. Sarah needs this way.
Okay, so yeah, my insights were, I thought like, why aren't I doing this all the time? And then I'm like, you know what? Just focus on now, keep doing it. But it felt so good.
And my mind is always like, how can I do this long term? So I'm like, let's build this into the software, have a checklist, have a routine. Let's do it with the team. Group accountability, because that's a class. Because you could do it on YouTube, but then you may not do it all the way. But if you're just doing it alone, sure, or with just us, and just one other person.
Yeah, it was so relaxing. Like
it's relaxing,
just
but
brings
it moves
presence,
your body.
Yeah,
we'll share with you some of the moves too. We should do some. Capture them, for sure. It's always a combination of the compound effect. So yes, you can have a really good yoga session just for an hour. It felt so good, but imagine doing that every day. Or eating healthy every day. Or the reverse, doing something like eating bad food once is fine. But if you do it every few days or every day, that's going to add up and get really bad. Things good habits. So just like with work, it's always that each time showing up and putting in the effort. So the compound effect.
Putting in the...
There's Sarah. So I'll catch up. Our parking lot.
It's entourage. And all the pigeons are just going nuts about it. Look at, they're all just, it's like a congregation. There's Mike. There's the pigeons. Mike's congregational meeting with the pigeons.
Shirts, water, Sarah got some paint supplies and like vitamins and stuff. Just talking about buyer's remorse, like sometimes you buy stuff and then you just feel like, did I really need that? And we did good at putting stuff back this time, but like vitamins, do you actually need them? And then like you put away, like if we put back like post-workout, like now we're just not gonna recover from our workouts. It's like, no, that's probably a limiting belief. We need some type of powder to recover,
Yeah.
What about sleep and nutrition?
I just feel like I just need to keep more nutrients in my body. Like I don't have enough nutrients. So I think that's where I come from when I buy that stuff.
Yeah.
They just want to nourish.
Yes.
Where...
I agree, but is it the right way?
Well, you got to balance it.
Yeah.
And I put down some supplements. I didn't even know what rhodiola did.
Yeah.
Why the hell am I getting it?
Just because you heard it from one person one time, but if we're not the educated, don't make the decision yet. You know?
You have to be careful with vitamins too, because you don't want to overdo it. I did calculate all the stuff we're taking now, so we're not overtaking anything. But just take them to start with. Just one multivitamin's good enough,
True.
Yeah. So just.
Right. Today's reading is from the book The Law of Divine Compensation, Marianne Williamson. Whom do I need to forgive? What remains to be cleaned up? I found this process of revealing my own life. While others have wronged me in the area of money over the years, a deeper look at the situations made me aware of how easy I made it for them to do so. Yes, they were perpetrators, but I wasn't a victim so much as a subconscious participant in some ugly dramas. An agent stole my royalties, but on the other hand, I haven't read my own royalty statements for 8 years. A lawyer failed to protect me, but on the other hand, I didn't listen to my own gut, take responsibility for my own business, and speak my own truth. I learned how my own irresponsibility and unconsciousness helped me create financial disasters. All of it was a lesson in becoming a mature and responsible adult. And I came to realize this. A Course in Miracles says that we pay a high price for not taking 100% responsibility for our experience. The price is thinking that we can't change it. Yet it was difficult to forgive those who transgressed against me without willing to forgive myself, To help with this process of taking responsibility and forgive yourself, consider writing a letter to God about each of the problems you wrote down. Come clean about where you were yourself made a mistake, didn't act in integrity, called forth fear-based responses by your own fear-based actions, and so forth. Allow your hand to keep writing as he responds. Be willing to hear him and make things right according to your internal guidance whenever you can. If you owe a bill, get on a payment plan. If each monthly installment is only $5, remember the universe responds fully to the old-fashioned concept called doing the right thing. Once you recognize the law of cause and effect as the basic building block of the universe, you begin to act righteously for your own sake. You realize that integrity is your own self-interest. You seek to live a more impeccable life, not just because you feel you should, but because you want to. You realize that darkness in your life is called forth by fear, and you wish to be rid of your fear. The moment you enter the light, you are a spiritual reality. You rise above your ego, and darkness disappears. One for the hips is the kneeling, and then like a full, that's kneeling lunge, full lunge, different like warriors. Oh, reverse warrior. Yep.
Reverse warrior. Mike said we didn't know any yoga poses, and I was like, yeah, we do. You just start writing.
True.
I mean, we don't know all of them, obviously, but you know more.
And all those moves are just floating around in my head, so I just want to get clear each day, like what moves am I supposed to be doing, you know? Basically, all of them probably. Or at least maybe like go to the next level, advance, like this works out this, you know. You can group them in tons of different ways. Yep. And then, yeah, there's going to be overlapping ones, so yeah, I'm going to put them all in categories, but yeah, see what I need to do each day.
Using the system. Now we need to use the system.
We're gonna do a test run. Basically, each day, so you're going to have all your stuff, and then you pick from it, like I pick this, then hit the send button, and this goes to your routine. You can name the routine, and then each one you can just check off.
Now, Mike.
You get a big check.
Now we're testing the system on Mike. Okay, so Mike, I'm gonna give you a thing from each category.
Star 3 or something.
Let's
check 3 of them or star.
Okay.
I'll hold it.
Okay. Yeah.
We're doing the system on paper right now.
I want you to do. Okay, so basically now I pick some from Mike's. I start them. His first one is a burpee. To knee ups. Okay, jump to jump. Okay, then sit-ups. Bicycle. Fire hydrants. Calf raises. Okay, now, hold on one second. To reverse warrior. Okay, to balance tree. To Shavasana. And just like that, there you go. System complete.
Because just like a paper or a shelf, only the person who's physical can actually use it, you know? That's why we're gonna transmute it to online instead of just like Google Sheets and like spreadsheets these days. Now it's on bubble.is where you can like categorize it by different, you know, flip the switch if you want like a different strength or a body part, checklist, like you can take it all to the next level to incorporate it, to execute it into your life. To achieving more increased health, vitality, energy, and focus together.
Wow, I just know.
Power of a team couple. Together, you guys unite and become better than just the one. So 1 + 1 doesn't just equal 2, it equals like 11, like 100. It multiplies the power, the energy, the possibilities.
We're having a picnic.
Picnic with Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers. We just wanted to say that you can achieve anything that you put your mind to.
Amen.
Amen. Now back to this project, how we are going to categorize this in the system. And then Sarah, can you hold it? And then basically, so we have a category, and then like this is like the saved routines area, right? Then you can choose these, boom, 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 which ones you want into a saved routine, right? And then we're gonna have to have some sort of day board, you know what I'm saying? Like a day, like, oh, here's what I want to do today, like a day, you know what I'm saying? And you pick those, or you can make a custom.
Whatever that means to anyone.
Custom select.
Custom select. Your way to success.
Coming soon, stay tuned. Item name is movements, because all these have in common, what? They're all movements. So these are the movements, category within movement. Movements can again be saved into a sequence called a routine. Routines go into a day.
Or something, a field. And then you want a repeating list.
Yep. Those are the movement items, yep.
And then you want something else. No, I wouldn't be able to do it.
If I told you what this all meant, would you be able to do it?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. This is Mike.
Oh, I want to work on my software so bad, but I'm so tired now. What should I do?
What should he do?
Rest.
Rest.